Here are the seasonings that I use on my stewed chicken. And these are some of the, I guess you say, vegetables, the spices, the green peppers, the red peppers, the onions, and thyme. Okay, now I finished cleaning the chicken, and now I'm going to season it. I always have one hand with gloves, and one hand I touch the seasoning so I don't cross-contaminate. So now I'm going to use my onion powder. I'm going to sprinkle that in there. My garlic powder. Oops. Garlic powder. And sprinkle that in there while I'm mixing with the other hand. I like my Mrs. Dash because there's no salt. So this is the garlic herb. Put a little bit of that in here. I have the next one is the onion and herb. It might be a little bit repetitive since I put onion powder and garlic powder already, but I kind of like using these. Okay, then the next one is the Mrs. Dash Original Blend. And the last one is, well, not the last one, but this is the Table Blend. You have to use very little of this one because it's kind of has a lot of pepper in it. So it can be too peppery if you put too much. So I only do a dash of that. And the last, I have some smoked paprika. I'm going to throw that in there. Okay, after I seasoned up my chicken, now I'm going to brown it. So in a frying pan, pour some oil. Kind of ran out of oil. Hopefully this is enough oil. Okay. Then I put some agave. Some people use brown sugar. Don't need too much. And I took the Gravy Master and I pour it in there. Okay. Then I turn it on. And then I mix it up. It kind of like separates a little bit. So when the oil gets very hot, I brown the chicken. And I wait till this gets hot. So now it's kind of blended. Now the pot is hot, and I take the chicken and I just throw it in there. And I just let it fry.
I'm not saying I'm not going to cheat, but it's going to be like every 3 or 4 months.
I was downstairs by myself, so there was nobody else talking, so I had to hear my mom. She's in the porch cooling out.
Ashley.
And I just put this on until it browns.
That thing looks like it's for fall.
Okay, now I'm gonna turn it over. So you can see it's starting to get brown. I don't want it to cook, just brown it. I like this pot because it doesn't stick.
What can I help you do?
This is how it looks, nice and brown. Now I was doing that on the other side. Here's the thyme that I'm going to add to the stewed chicken. You don't need that much thyme. I usually take off the leaves and leave the stems and throw those away, but some people cook them with the stems. These are the peppers and onions that I chopped up. I can start stewing the chicken directly this way, or you can saute the onions and the peppers. I'm thinking about sauteing it because I'm using it in this this little slow cooking pot. But you can put it in the oven for about 2.5 hours. You don't have to do anything. Or you can just cook it over the stove. I'm going to try today just to do it on this little slow cooking pot. I've never done it on this pot, so this is the first for me on this one. But this is how it looks after I cut up the peppers. After browning the chicken, then I saute the onions and peppers. Now, the chicken that I browned, I stuck it in this slow cooker. I have some pimentos, not too many. I just spread that in there.
Are you talking to it?
Add a little water.
What you doing? Talking to it?
Yeah, some gravy master. That gives it some browning. Sorry, I can't hold it and talk at the same time. Kind of mix in the gravy master a little bit. And now I have my thyme. I'm going to take off the leaves and leave the stems. That's this. So, okay, I added my thyme. I never cooked it in this pot, so I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm going to put it in the slow cooker. And it has slow cook, so I'm going to try that setting. Hopefully it comes out good. The time that I want this thing to cook, put about 2.5 hours, should be good. Okay, now hit start. And that's it. Okay, so this time I did the chicken the same way, but this time instead of using the slow cooker, I put it in my cast iron pot with a cast iron lid. And this is how it comes out. I like it better in the cast iron pot. You can see the other one, it got too dried out. But see, now it's all juicy. And it's very soft. Chicken is falling off the bone. So this is how I like it.